Hey there, Doughboy here, and I want to talk about a game I picked up called Alien Isolation. This game has some of the best AI I've ever seen. In most games, the enemies will have like a pre-programmed pattern that they walk around on, and eventually you can figure out, hey, this guy's going this way and this guy's going this way, and you can go wherever to avoid them. Not with this one. This one, the alien goes wherever the hell it wants to. There's been times I've been hiding from it, and it'll walk past me, and then I'll think I'm safe, and I'll come out, and the alien will run towards me and kill me. Instantly. Dead. Yeah, the alien kills you in one hit, so you have to hide from it. There's no fighting it. The only way you can fight back against the alien is to use fire like a flamethrower. And then it doesn't kill it, it just scares it off. You can't kill the alien in this game. The alien will flank you, it'll hide in vents and stuff, and you'll run under the vent, not knowing the alien is even there, and it'll drop down and kill you. That happened to me quite a few times. It's pretty scary every time. Like, I've never been afraid of the xenomorph aliens in any of the Alien movies before playing this game. But this game successfully made the alien scary. It's pretty scary when you see the alien coming towards you and you hide, not knowing if he's seen you or not, and then slowly you hear his footsteps get closer and closer, and they get louder and louder, and then you see him walk slowly right past you, and you're thinking, please don't look down, please don't crouch down and look at me, please don't crouch down and look at me, and then he runs away and climbs up the vent, and you just sigh of relief. It's pretty intense. And the alien isn't the only threat on the space station either. There's regular people just trying to survive just like you, and if you get too close to them, they will attack you. And if they attack you, they usually attract the alien because they're making noise. There's also the working Joes. They're like, they're synthetics, they're androids, and they're actually pretty creepy. Some of the working Joes will actually like help you, like they're doing their job on the space station. But others will just attack you for no reason. Working Joes will attack you, and they're actually pretty creepy, and they're pretty tough to kill. Like, you can't just swing your wrench at them. They'll only get in a few hits, then they'll catch your wrench and start attacking you. So you have to use things like EMP grenades to slow them down so you can attack them, or you have to shoot them from a distance. Let's talk about the gameplay. The motion detector comes very in handy because without it, sometimes you wouldn't know exactly where the alien is. It's a good way to tell where enemies are, so you can try to avoid them the best you can, because this is primarily a stealth game. Try to avoid any conflict because any noise will attract the alien, and if that thing sees you and you don't have like flamethrower or anything, you're dead. Controls are good, very much like common first-person shooter controls, so it's easy to pick up on. The atmosphere of the game is really, really good. With all the victims from the alien and the lights flickering, and just how all the tubes and wires and pipes hanging down mimic the look of the alien, just like in the movies. For being on a space station, they actually made the environments in the game pretty varied, and it was fairly easy to tell where you were in the game in relation to other places in the game. The graphics were great. A lot of the movie scenes looked like they could have been picked right from one of the movies. So that was pretty sweet. The sound design was good, the music was pretty creepy, and they had great voice acting, and they used like actual recording. They used the actual people from the original movie, like Sigourney Weaver. They had them do voice recordings for the game, and that was actually really cool. The story for the game is really, really good. It fits in great with the movies. It has great pacing to it. It falls a little short so at one point, but then it picks up again towards the end, so that was pretty good. The loading screens in the game were actually really interesting. They had like tracking, like on the static tracking, like on old VHS tapes, and that looked pretty cool. The only problem is there was quite a few loading screens. Like, it wasn't terrible, but at least the loading screens were interesting to look at. Other bad things are I came across a few glitches in the game where an alien might have fell through the floor, or you fall through a wall for a second. But it was nothing game breaking, so it was not too bad, I guess. The game slowed down in a couple places because so much was happening on screen. But that didn't happen a lot. A lot of people complained about the backtracking in this game, but I'm used to like old school Resident Evil, like Resident Evil 1 and 2, where you backtrack a lot, so it wasn't really a problem to me, but it could be a problem to some people. So if you don't like backtracking, it might be a problem, but the game's still really good. And the ending was a bit lacking. It kind of ended kind of abruptly, but I guess they're setting it up for a sequel. I gotta say, this game, sweet as hell. If you like stealth games or survival horror games, I highly, highly, highly recommend this game. If you haven't played it yet, you definitely should go out and pick it up. I think I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It was almost perfect, except for those few glitches and a little bit of slowdown. But I still highly recommend it, and you should go out and pick it up. Anyway, peace out.